10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their... Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Greg Stroman on the return.
And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a one-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 32, 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Haskins in at
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
to Cody Latimer. It's a gain of 3.
Now Haskins.
And 4.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
46-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Bostic. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Haskins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Washington 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Thomas Davis, the former backbone of the Carolina defense, along with Luke Kuechly there on the stop. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
on the ground with a tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Brandon Carr. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Haskins taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Haskins on 3rd down. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Quinn. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Washington 6.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Carolina.
McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Complete to delay.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And the Panther first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
10. Washington 6.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Takes over first and
here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and
Haskins back to the air. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Trent Taylor, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 6. And the Panther
from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. This one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Green to bring it back. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11 now. Now Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because...
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins over the middle. Open is Thomas.
Haskins pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Bridgewater on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. We'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Haskins pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Carolina.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
First down.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run with Davis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Bridgewater now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's
enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good.
The kick.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Washington 13.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Haskins pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Gibson. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Christian McCaffrey.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC. So here's Haskins and the Washington offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, it's Haskins.
2nd and 3.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.